Hi guys, I am Cassandra Martinez with Hollywood First Look Features, and we're in LA for the 8th Annual Australians in Film Awards Gala. Let's take a first look. Founded in 2001, Australians in Film is a Los Angeles-based nonprofit film, television, and digital content foundation that supports and promotes Australian screen talent and culture in the United States. The annual star-studded awards gala and benefit dinner celebrates the achievements of Australian entertainment professionals and supports the foundation's mission to usher Australian filmmakers into the international market and provide educational and career development programs. What would you say is the biggest difference between, working with Australians here in America and having to, navigate this world here as opposed to back home?
I mean, look, I've worked with Australians here and they're always the same. The good thing is about Australians, I feel like they stay pretty grounded, which is amazing. And there's an amazing work ethic because you've kind of had to do everything yourself. But I just made 2 movies in a row back there. And I have to say it was such a reminder because it's kind of a bit more no frills. Like no one's like, Bruna, can I get you a chair? Like you're lucky to get like a cup of tea and a biscuit, which I love because, they just kind of treat everyone the same, So it's a bit more, everything's just a bit more hands-on and there's just a beautiful kind of simplicity to the way we make films there. And yeah, it was an amazing experience going back there recently to make films.
So you're an honoree today. Congrats.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I'm very excited to be even on the same press release, can I say, with people like Naomi and other outstanding Australians.
What would you say is the biggest difference between working in America and working in Australia?
Well, look, Australia is quite a small industry, and so it's quite different, But I think here in the US, you get to work with talent from all over the world. That's the thing. It's like there's a lot of talented people that come here because they want to do great work. In Australia, we have a lot of people who are also very talented, but they choose to be in Australia for the lifestyle, or their families or close to home. So I think that's a bit of a difference. But this is definitely a bigger scale, no doubt about it.
Naomi's someone who's not only inspired and supported so many of us Australian actors, she's been hugely supportive of the Heath Ledger Scholarship, which has introduced so much Australian talent into the business. But just on a personal level, she's advocated for me when it's come to roles. She's loaned me pregnancy jeans, and she's always been honest when I've rung her about a project that concerned me, whether due to its location or director or the person I was inhabiting I felt nervous about, and she's just gone out of her way to kind of mentor me at moments when I've needed her the most. So it's a complete honor to be here tonight to celebrate Naomi Watts. She's, a 2-time Oscar nominee and 55 other awards with the SAG Awards, Spirit Awards, Critics Circle Awards, Golden Globe, you name it, 86 other awards on top of that. So this is just completely fabulous to be here. She gives back to the industry. I'm such a proud Australian, and she does all she can for our industry, and for that I'm very grateful.
Naomi, it's you're having the most amazing year again. You starred in The Loudest Voice. You have the upcoming Game of Thrones prequel, and Penguin Bloom, which she developed, produced and starred in back home in Australia, giving back to the industry and returning to her Aussie roots. And let's face it, she's had a lot of Aussie roots. 68 and counting! That's a joke. That is again a joke.
Thrilled. Acknowledgement is always nice. As much as we might say, oh, no, awards mean nothing. I think it is lovely when you're there. It's just, your career, you go through ups and downs, it's long, and to share it with people you love and and if you worked with over time, it's a great honor.
People always ask me, what's it like working in Australia versus the US? And I can answer this while it's still fresh in my mind. Firstly, we all know that people thrive when they feel comfy and safe in their environment. And secondly, it's all about the company you keep.
With Ruby, it's such a deep, deep, deep love. It's such it's so evident that she is a trailblazer. We know that she's a trailblazer. We know that she's changing the world with everything she does.
What does it mean? It's an honor. It's great. I've been working so hard. I've had like 2 hours of sleep, and so moments like this are really special because you're forced to pause and kind of acknowledge that I'm not just Batwoman 24 hours a day right now. I get to pause and reflect on what I've achieved, and being that it's an Australian award and everyone here mostly is Australian, it also reminds me of like where I came from, and where I came from is why I love telling stories. So as long as we forget, there's like before you move to the States, and there's after, and there's before you get your first break, and then there's after, before your first audition and after, and it's like important to have that single thread throughout the whole thing that reminds you of how far you've come.
Sometimes I just need to be around Australians. I really do. I can't explain it. I don't know if it's because I'm homesick. I love Australians, and you know what? They're always on time, and I think it's because it's humbling and it's grounding, and sometimes this strange job, this career that we have, you can like not feel grounded, and you can not feel like you're yourself when you're playing so many other characters all the time. So when I'm in a room full of accents that sound like mine, it just makes me happy.
Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm Amy Cassandra Martinez with Hollywood First Look Features.